Hi everybody, it's Patty, and I had a request to show how I tea dye. So I thought I would give you a little bit of instruction on it. Right now, see I got my big kettle here. I used four tea kettles of water, the boiling water. And then what I did was, see this measuring cup? It's an 8-cup measuring cup. I filled that with just regular tap water, which was cool, just to cool the tea down just a little bit. Now I have 20 tea bags inside here, and I don't know if you can see the nice dark color. It's really super dark. And I have over here my lace all ready to go. Okay. Now, for this, okay, I have some of this beaded wedding lace that I took off that wedding dress, and the beads are kind of like glued on, so this will be the last lace that I put in because I gotta wait for this tea water to cool down. You can see the steam on it. It needs to be like lukewarm before I stick that in there, so it doesn't take the it doesn't melt the glue and all the beading falls off. But okay, so all you're gonna do is just stick your lace in there, and you can leave the tea bags in or you can take them out, it doesn't matter. And I just stick this all in here. Thought I'd give you another tip. If you have like a tablecloth that has a stain on it, you can, because it's basically, if you have a tablecloth and it has a stain, it's ruined, right? I don't know about you, but I won't use it if it has a stain on it. So what I've learned is that so I can get more use out of it, I will tea dye the tablecloth, because I have a lot of lace tablecloths. I'll tea dye them, and it covers up the stain. So, okay, now, you're going to want to let this just sit. The longer it sits in the tea, the darker the lace will get as far as the tea staining. So, I will be back when this is done, and I will show you, and I'll tell you exactly how long it soaked too, and I will show you the. Okay, so I soaked all this lace. I'll show you. For about 4 hours, and you can see different fabric, different kinds of fabric. It varies, like the color that you get. Like this one's like really dark, and this was a cotton. And then if you go over here and look at this is a synthetic, and it's a little bit lighter, and you're gonna get that. I don't know, it just varies. Like this is a synthetic too, but it got dark too. So I'll just show you. Okay, so what I do is I take everything out and I just wring it out slightly, not all the way, and then I lay it on this towel, and once it's like dry enough that you can hang it up, then I hang it up and let it dry the rest of the way. I guess that's pretty much it. It's a very simple process. If you wanted your lace to become darker, you're just going to soak it longer. And make sure you use black tea, not the flavored teas, just plain black tea. Okay, so now I thought I'd show you everything that I tea dyed. Everything's dry, and as you can see, I just hung everything up on a hanger. And this is the lace that I got at the thrift store haul that I did. And then I had some of this organza that it was like pure white, and I didn't want it pure white anymore. So I tea dyed that, so now it has like a, like a cream color hue to it. And then I'll hold it up here. Then I have all these laces that I did. And this one well, let me put it down for a second. This one right here was actually a bright pink lace, and when I tea dyed it, it's like a real old looking pink, a softer pink color. And you can see like the variations. Like this is really dark here, and these ones are lighter. This was the synthetic fiber. Okay, and then I did all this. Let me adjust there. And here, there's another, this was a synthetic too over here. And it was a yellow lace, and it just muted it a little bit. And then this one, I don't understand why it didn't get as dark as this one, because it's that cotton crocheted. But it didn't, so kind of weird. But hey, it worked because it was pure white, and now it's like a off-white color. A vintage white. And then there is these two that I did. And then I did this bead trim that I had. It was like pure white, so I gave it a vintage look to it. And then over here, I did some of the appliques that I took off that wedding dress that I got at the thrift store. This one came out really dark. And then if you look at this one's really light. So it's just, I guess it just varies. And these were flowers that I got in a haul. And they were real bright. Like the pink was real bright, the blue was real bright, and the white obviously was white. Now it's like a creamy color, and it muted down the blue satin and the pink satin on that. And then I did these, which I got in the wedding section at AC Moore, and I like how they turned out because they look really vintagey. The tips like got darker than the rest of the flower, and I think that looks so cool. And then here's another flower that I did that I got in the wedding section at AC Moore. I probably could have left this one in just a little bit longer. It was pure white, and it's like a cream colored now with a little darker tint, if you can see that on some of the flower petals on the tips. So that's what I did. And I did, like I said, as you can see, it did a whole ton. You can keep going, you can keep reheating the water. If your tea water gets too cold, it for some reason doesn't work as well. So just keep that in mind. Doing it in like a kettle like I did is easy for reheating. Then you don't have to, pour back in to, like another pot or something to reheat it. I guess that's it. I hope you guys have fun trying to tea dye. It's really simple. So have a great week, and I'll be back with more videos.